welcome back to a brand new vlog. I thought we could do something a little bit different. I am going to do like a spend the weekend with us because I don't usually film for YouTube on the weekends. I usually keep my weekends very free and try to just have a bit of me time, usually with Sam, and it's not something that I do regularly, so I thought we could mix it up and have a little fun weekend together. I don't really know what we've got planned. It's going to be a very like homey, chilled weekend because this is the first weekend back from Belfast. Sam's obviously been in Ibiza just before Belfast, so it's been a bit go go go, so we're just going to have a chilled homey weekend and I'm excited to spend it with you. It is 10 to 12. I'm actually still in my sweaty gym clothes. I've actually done a morning of cardio at the gym today, but I'm not going to bother having a shower yet because Sam's just gone into the garage and we're going to build a barbecue. We kindly got sent a big old proper adult gas barbecue and we're both so excited about it because ever since we moved into this house, I'm not gonna lie, we've just been winging it with like disposable barbecues. We've been in this house like 4 years now. Is it more than 4 years? No, I think it's coming up to 4 years in November, and every summer we've just bought disposable barbecues. My mum actually gave us like a little mini like charcoal barbecue that looked like a sort of you know, like a play pretend toy barbecue that you'd have when you're 5. Bless her, we loved it, we used it, but we've really upgraded to a proper gas adult barbecue, so we're going to build that. I have no idea how long that is going to take us to build. It's arrived on a pallet and it's like shrink wrapped and everything, so Sam's just gone downstairs now. He's going to assess the situation and I'm hoping if we get it built this weekend and we're able to find some gas and stuff like that, that we can actually have a barbecue. The weather was meant to be good today, but it's looking a bit cloudy, so I'm not sure about that, but I would like to go to the farm shop and get some like nice big juicy sausages and have like burgers and sausages on the barbecue, but we shall see. I'm going to go and help Sam now and see what the situation's like with the barbecue building. Obviously preparing to build a barbecue with my little suede Birkenstocks and my water bottle because I'm literally just a girl. Just come down and there was a massive... Where was it? Up there?
Yeah.
There was a massive garage hairy spider.
It was one of them, but that one's dead.
Yesterday when we came in, and it's disappeared, and Sam's got his hood up to protect him from the spider apparently. It's not going to be on the ceiling. It's not.
Well, it fucking might be. I'm scared, man. I actually want to get out of here as quick as possible.
It's alright. This is a big boy. I honestly have no idea what to expect.
Well, that's completely wishful thinking. It's definitely not going to be like that.
I feel so grown up for this barbecue.
We've got a fire burner, guys. A fire mountain.
Fire mountain?
That's what it's called.
Shall I start now?
Hang on a minute.
I like it.
Oh yeah, you can start unwrapping bits, maybe.
Stop!
No, I'm not believing you. I know when you're lying. You'd be terrible at Uno.
You know, you have to lie.
I've got a bluff a bit.
Or is that just your tactic?
Really? But if I know what cards you got, I'm going to win. On a Uno team, I think it comes with a fresh set of cards. I'll give that set to that Louis and James.
This is what we've been using. This is what my mum kindly gave us. Oh, I did the job. Gracie's got one.
I think that's more of a girl thing.
Oh, don't put it on top of there.
They're in the bags.
That's spider heaven.
Well, where else am I going to put things? That table's got eggs in it.
Oh my god, it's huge. Look how big it is. God, this is a big boy.
Told Dad to send him a picture of it.
You're going to be like a proper barbecue dad with this. With your hood up.
Are they easier to use, gas ones?
I have no idea.
I chose the wrong day to do legs.
Yeah, we both got legs from leg day, and I've got these. It's hard.
Look at what you were showing me.
And I've got this.
Doesn't make any sense.
I found this in there. That's not got anything to do with it, has it?
No, I think that's how you connect the...
Oh, right.
I feel like all these steps are like... all the same step. They do them a bit better. I feel like
And I used to have to draw these instructions of how to attach feet to the bottom of sofas. You watching? No, you just want my pizza, don't you? We had Papa John's last night, which is what I'm snacking on. And I was just saying to Sam, I think I prefer Papa John's pizza. The sides were average, but I think I prefer Papa John's pizza to Domino's. I got ranch as the base sauce, and it's so good. Will you quite have any? Sorry, baby. Is that your idea of helping Dad?
Alright, we needed to read them anyway.
You're a daddy's girl, oh no. He's busy. He can't give you his attention.
Took her out for a walk earlier as well.
You are such a daddy's girl. I was just trying to play with you and you're not interested. You're going to sit on the instructions and watch Dad. Aww. We helping? Can we hold it? Oh.
I'm just taking it out so we can redo it. Oh, I need you to do it. I'm getting cramp in my hand, man.
We have literally just finished building the barbecue. It's 4 o'clock, so it's literally taken us all day, but we are so excited to use it. It looks so good. We are so excited to have like a proper adult barbecue. So thank you to Homewares Direct for sending us that. We're hoping to use it tomorrow if the weather stays nice. It's actually started raining today, which wasn't on the forecast. So I'm hoping that we get some nice weather so that we can have a little barbecue tomorrow. But I'm just going to run myself a bath. I'm really achy. I did legs yesterday, so my legs are throbbing. Sam did legs as well, so we've both been like moaning and groaning, bending down, trying to put that barbecue together. But yeah, we're just going to have a chilled evening tonight. We had a massive cheat meal last night. We had a big Papa John's that was so good. So we're just going to have a healthy dinner tonight. Probably watch some chill TV, find a horror film. I'm actually in the mood for it. I'm actually in the mood for a horror film. So yeah, that's the plan. And then tomorrow I'm hoping to go to the farm shop and have a wander around the farm shop. We might take Lola. And then we've got to get like a gas canister for the barbecue and stuff like that. I need to do some washing, that kind of thing. It's just going to be a really chilled, homey day again tomorrow. So I'm going to soak in the bath. I'm going to find myself a little YouTube video to watch while I'm soaking, and I am going to scrub off my tan. I keep saying that I'm going to scrub this tan off for the last 3 or 4 days, but it is literally clinging on for dear life now, so I really do need to get it gone. So I'm going to exfoliate with my Bath and Body Works scrub that I tried the other day for the first time. It's absolutely incredible. This fragrance is perfect for summer. I love it so much. So I'll exfoliate with that, shave with my Astrid obviously. That's in the shower. I always have a follow-up shower, so I'll have a soak in the bath for like 45 minutes, and then I will go in the shower just to wash everything off, exfoliate, shave, because I can't use any soaps or anything in my bath. If you're a girl, you'll know what I'm getting at there. But yeah, I'm going to stick a YouTube video on and have a soak and have a nice chilled evening. I'm all freshly bathed and showered. I feel so silky smooth. I did like a full body shave and I've moisturised with my Bath and Body Works. And Sam is going to cook us some dinner. He's making us like a pasta. We call it French onion pasta. He's basically like made up his own recipe, but it is so good. It's kind of like a hybrid of French onion soup and pasta, and I've tried to make it myself and it just never goes as well. So it's like his little signature dish.
Onions are so hard.
Have you noticed those onions are a lot stronger?
What do you mean?
Like
Flavour?
no, like when you're peeling them, it makes me really cry.
Yeah, I don't get that
Sometimes
every
I'm
time.
fine, sometimes I'm not. And those ones seem to be making me cry.
These big ones? Come on. Well, I'll tell you soon. Whether it gets me or not.
Little recipe if I see the mince with some paprika in that.
No, it shouldn't do. Might not make it taste very nice though.
Do you not think?
Paprika and French onions and stuff. I mean, give it a go. I'm always bound to try new things.
I'll just do
I give it a go, let's try it. I know how your French and your pasta goes.
I was really bigging it up to my mum, like, oh, this pasta's so good, like, Sam makes it all the time, like, I was literally talking about it all day to her. And then I went to make it, and she was trying to be polite. She was eating it like, oh, this is really nice. I could just see she was so like, she's like, is this it? Mine was dry. When you make it, it's like French onion soup.
I make it with all love.
I make it with love. I'm a rush cook. You like take your time or make things like perfect. Whereas I'm just like slapping it in there.
The thing is, I look forward to eating every minute of the day.
Yeah, so you got to make the most of it.
It's not got me yet, the onions.
I'm impressed with your attention to detail. You're getting really up close with it.
Maybe I'll release a TikTok showing how to make it.
Oh, I'm giving away a secret recipe. Slowly. Right, so what's in here? Just onion so far?
Yeah, and garlic as well is going to go in.
Are you doing some tomatoes in yours?
Yeah.
Very nice. I don't think I used enough onion when I did it.
I need a full onion. The biggest one you
Full
can get.
onion. Okay, so that's one full onion. How much garlic are you going to use?
Are you actually giving away my secrets?
Yeah, I'm giving away your secret.
I use like 3 or 4 cloves.
I feel like it's more technique rather than recipe with this pasta though, isn't it?
I use 2 in this.
Hmm.
And then I use the other 2 in that when the beef's cooking.
Ah, okay.
I don't normally put garlic powder on it.
Okay. These little meatballs that I've made, because I don't really like mince, like as mince. I don't really like the texture that I'd rather have a meatball, so we've made some little mini meatballs to go in there as well. I just wish we had some garlic bread to dip in there.
Should have saved it from last night.
Look how perfect your cutting is.
It has to be the tomatoes, otherwise...
You're just so precise with everything. You're taking notes of this as well for the next time that you're not here.
Did you put salt in the pasta?
Yeah, salt in the pasta. So they're caramelising in there with the lid on. Do you put olive oil in there?
Yeah.
A little bit of olive oil. How long do you leave that on there for?
15 minutes.
15. Okay. And then you're cooking the meatballs in there.
Yeah.
And then do you add those to the meatballs?
Yeah. Just as the meatballs are like finishing off being like pink.
I think you're getting into this now, aren't you?
Yeah.
Right, you just added the onions. It made me jump. He was like, ah! You forgot me filming the onions. Look how perfectly joined up the tomatoes. That is the cutest thing.
Ready?
Yep. Oh! That smells so good. He's doing the veg separate because I don't really eat veg. I'm a vegetarian. Oh, a bit of balsamic as well. I didn't put balsamic in mine.
Not a lot.
Just a little bit of balsamic in the onions and the meat. Bit of olive oil on the veg. Obviously, if you ate veggies, you'd do it in the same time, wouldn't you?
That would taste better.
You make the sacrifices for me and my cooking. Ready to get ladling.
Ladling.
Oh, what are you doing now? So you're adding the pasta water into the meat and the onions. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, yum. And then that makes all the juice and the sauce.
Yeah, so 2 scoops, and then these last ones you just got to drain the water out.
Right, okay. Yeah, I definitely didn't add enough pasta water. That's why mine was drier. I'll make next time now that I've seen you do it.
You've got to fill all the little gaps as well.
Yum. You're adding a little knob of butter. Right in the middle, exactly.
Just easy to spread it apart and it's in the middle. Their garlic clove from earlier on the butter.
Ooh, what, more garlic?
The other ones that we didn't put in yet.
Right, this is it all finished. Mine doesn't look as aesthetic as Sam's with his veg. But, oh my god, it's so good. And then at the bottom you get like a French oniony soup type sauce. I'm so excited. I think it's acceptable to come on the vlog looking like this. Look at the absolute state of me. I don't know what that is down my dressing gown. I think it's like gradual, it's either gradual moisturiser or coffee. So we're just going to ignore that. I'm just going to make myself my morning coffee. It's Sunday morning. We're on 12 minutes past 8. Sam's just headed out to the gym. But I think I'm going to have a day off today because I am achy. My legs are throbbing. I feel like sometimes at the gym, I said this to Sam and he agreed, like there's some workouts at the gym where you just know you're going to be in bits and you're going to be aching the next few days. And I knew when I was working out, I was like, I'm going to be in pain. Other days, I'm like, nah, like I'm going to be fine. And usually I am fine. Like once your body's used to working out, you don't really get those like aches and pains anymore. But I am in bits this morning. What cup should we have? Let's go for this one. I'm not going to lie, have I been prematurely... I've literally just put this on soap because I left it in my dressing room with coffee in it. But have I been using those autumn mugs that we picked up in Home Sense the other day? Yes. Yes, I have, because I just cannot resist them. Look, little pumpkin, and they're like perfect. I find like with an iced coffee, you get some cups and some glasses that are just the perfect shape and size. Like the ratios of the milk and the coffee are just perfect. I feel like the thin glass helps keep it really cold. I don't know. I feel like these are just all excuses for me using my autumn mugs already. I put them like, we've got a cupboard down there that's got like our Christmas mugs in. It's also got, sorry if that kettle's really annoying. It's got our Christmas mugs in, our autumn mugs, and like our ugly mugs that haven't made it into our like aesthetic coffee cupboard with all like matching sets. So we've got like a basket in there with those, and I don't know who I was trying to fool. I put them in there and then I literally got them out an hour later and Sam was like, are you already using your autumn mugs? And I was like, yeah, I'm just feeling it. I know it's going to be a nice sunny day today, but I'm just feeling autumn. We are actually in the process of organising a holiday for September. We've been like and ahhing for ages. I think I've spoken about it on here before. But we were going to do the full month of September in Bali, but I don't really know how we thought we were going to do that in terms of like the planning, because it got to probably like 2 weeks ago and we were like, we haven't even started planning this. And like with our America holiday, that was a 2-week holiday and there was a lot of like internal travelling, like internal flights and like planning what we wanted to do, where we wanted to go, and that was for 2 weeks. And I'd want a similar sort of thing for Bali. Like I'd want an island hop, I'd want to do like hikes and stuff like that. I'd want to really sort of like, to be honest, I don't have a clue about like Indonesia. I don't have any sort of idea of like the places that I'd want to go, the islands that I'd want to see. So it would be like starting from ground zero with the research, and planning our America trip took, I mean, it didn't take that long in the grand scheme of things. We still turned that around quite quickly, but it still took multiple months to like proper sit down with our laptops, work everything out. So I was like, I don't know how we think we're going to pull like a month in Bali out of the bag with like less than a month's prep and planning. I think as well, because obviously in this time frame, my nan obviously passed away, and I feel like time sort of like entered this weird like dimension. It was like time was, I don't know how to explain it, like time was passing really quickly but really slowly at the same time. And then we had my cousin's wedding in Belfast quite soon after Nan had died. So I think our whole family was like, oh my god, like after Nan's funeral, I was like, I've not even like ordered an outfit or anything for my cousin's wedding. It was in like 2.5 weeks. I was like, time is just like, I feel like you'll know what I mean. If you lose someone, time enters this weird, like, especially in the first couple of months, it's just weird that time's carrying on and they're gone, and like so many things happen, like so many stages of grief and stuff like that. I feel like that got really deep really quickly, but I think that's contributed to like the Bali situation. I don't think it was ever going to be a good idea to do that this year, which is fine. We've got something to look forward to next year now, and we've got this time to sort of plan it and not rush it, and really sort of like, yeah, plan it exactly how we'd want to, because I've never done like, I never got to experience that like gap year, not gap year as such, but you know, like backpacking, travelling. And don't get me wrong, we won't be doing that. Me and Sam aren't cut out for that lifestyle. I wish we were, but we won't. We aren't. So we'll be doing like luxury hotels and villas just because we're not cut out for the backpacking lifestyle. But we still want to have that experience. Like before I have children, and Sam agrees, like before we have children, I want to have some time, like just us, like travelling around for a good chunk of time. Like I feel like a month's a good amount of time, because I sort of went like straight from being a uni student, which is, I'm not moaning or complaining or anything, but I'm just kind of giving my reasons of why we want to do this, because I feel like it's a bit random. But I went from being a uni student, met Sam like in the last 2 weeks of being at uni in Sheffield, and obviously I was about to move back home to Cambridge, and decided that I was actually going to stay up north and move in with his mum and dad. And then as soon as we moved in with his mum and dad, it was like a ticking time clock, like a countdown, and we were like, we need to move out of here, we need to buy our own place. We didn't want to rent, so we were like, we need to save for a house, we need to save for a mortgage. So it was like rush into a 9 to 5 to get the paychecks in to save for the house. So I went straight from being like a student, living that like fun, carefree, not that being with Sam wasn't fun, but living that sort of like carefree, responsibility-free life, living off a student loan, like going out 4 or 5 times a week clubbing, to like saving for a mortgage and living with your new in-laws. And then obviously we moved straight into this house. Loved it obviously, but like having a house and a mortgage and whatever, bills, even when you're renting, like the bills and stuff that come with that, it's a responsibility. So we've never really had that chance to just like have time out. And obviously lockdown happened as well in amongst all of this, not long after we'd met. So it would just be nice to have some time before we have children and we have those bigger responsibilities, to just have a chapter that's just for us, and we can go off and explore and see more of the world. That's the idea. I'm just going to smell this milk. This is the raw milk that we picked up in last week's vlog. I think it's okay, but can I just say, if you have like a dairy farm or somewhere that does these things, I think they're becoming quite popular, where you go in and they're just vending machines and you can pour your own milk and stuff. Or if you're living in like a farm shop that does it, it has to be raw milk. So it's raw, organic, natural, unpasteurised, I think, is it? Yeah, unpasteurised. So it still has all of the, it freaks me out a bit, but it still has all of like the bacteria and that's really good for your gut, because it says on here, this milk has not been heat treated and may contain organisms that are harmful to health. So I think that's why you can't drink unpasteurised milk when you're pregnant. So I don't think you can have this if you're pregnant, because of all the little bacteria and stuff, but it tastes so creamy. Like, it is honestly delish. I love it so much. I think I put too much coffee in here. Did I do 2 teaspoons of that or 1? I don't know. Let's just chuck it in. But yeah, as I was saying, so I can't remember where I got up to the travelling situation. So yeah, we're not going to do a, has the light gone weird? We're not going to do a full month in Bali this year, but that's something that we'll look at in the future. But we still wanted to go on holiday, so we were like, do we go to Greece? Like, we love Greece. We've done a week in Rhodes before. We were sort of like pricing Greece up, and don't get me wrong, I love Greece so much. But we've already been to Rhodes, and the majority of the holidays that were coming up were for Rhodes, and we were like, we don't want to go back to the same place. Like, we're at a stage in our life where we want to see as many new places as possible. We looked at Mykonos, but we were like, for the price of Mykonos, you can go to like Thailand, and we were kind of getting ahead of ourselves, because we were like, we just want a chill holiday, and then we ended up looking at like Thailand and stuff like that. I was like, okay, let's just take it back a bit, because this isn't the chilled holiday that we decided on, because we've had so much going on. Like, I've just said to Sam, I wouldn't mind just like an all-inclusive sunbathe holiday, and that isn't really normally like us, but I feel like things have just been a bit mental over the last few months, so I would just like to just switch off and relax and have some like quality time with him on holiday. So feel like, okay, not Greece, because the price of Greece, I just feel a bit cheated. Like, I love Greece so much. I don't know if it's because we're booking so last minute as well, but I feel a bit cheated paying the same amount for a week in Greece that you could get like 2 weeks in Thailand or like somewhere a bit more exotic. Do you know what I mean? As much as I love Greece. And then we were even looking at like Mallorca, and it's the same thing. It's like the same sort of price for like 2 weeks. Like, it's not far off of what we paid for like a week in LA, and I'm like, I just can't bring myself to spend that much money on like a, not that these places aren't beautiful, and not that I wouldn't go there again, because I definitely would. We love Greece. Greece has a really special place in our heart, and I would definitely love to see Mallorca. But I think it is just because we're booking it, obviously, that it's quite last minute now, because we're looking at going like next month. It's now like the middle of August. So we're like, okay, not Mallorca, not Greece. And then we were like, I just said, like, Sam mentioned Tulum, and I was like, I've always wanted to go to Tulum in Mexico. It looks stunning. It looks really tropical, just absolutely beautiful, like really our vibe. Like, we found a few hotels that just look stunning and like exactly the type of thing we were looking for. Obviously, granted, it is a long flight. I think it's about a 10-hour flight from Manchester, which is where we're looking to fly from. But I said to Sam, I'm not being funny, like, these holidays that we're looking at in Tulum are probably about £300 cheaper than the Greece holidays we were looking at. So I was like, I don't mind sweating out a longer flight to see, you know, like a new place, to see an exciting new country, and I've always wanted to see Mexico and Tulum. So I think, obviously don't hold me to this, because things with us just change all the time. Like, we might end up just saying like, I can't be bothered to go on holiday this year. Like, it might come around really quickly, and we might just be ready to get into like the autumn chilled vibe, because we've both been so busy with work. Obviously, as I've mentioned, Nan passed away, which was like a huge like upheaval. We've been to Belfast for my cousin's wedding. I'm going away to Croatia at the end of this month with my girls. So I would literally be coming back from Croatia, and then we would be looking at going straight away, which is fine. I'm happy to do that. I'm in that headspace at the moment. We're both in that headspace. Like, this time for us is really like precious, and we want to use it really wisely. Obviously, Sam's going to be 27 this month, and then I'm 27 next month in September. There's only a month between us. But I'm like, we were talking about it last night. I was like, I want to be engaged a couple of years before we have a baby, maybe. Obviously, these are just ideas. I know life doesn't work like this, and I've never been one to be like, right, by 28 I want to be married, by 29 I want to be pregnant with my first child, by 31 I want to be pregnant with my second. Do you know what I mean? I've never been that type of person to like put everything in like ages and countdowns and stuff like that. But I was like, in a perfect world, I've always said like, I'd want to be engaged for at least a couple of years before I got married. In a perfect world, I would love to be married before I had a baby. I'm not really that bothered, to be honest. If I was to have a baby before I got married, it really wouldn't be a biggie to me. But in a perfect world, like if we were writing down our perfect next 10 years, that's what I would write down. And I was like, we're 27. I was like, I also want, in an ideal world, would want to have my first baby like while I'm 30 or before I'm 30, just because I kind of get freaked out about all of that. Like, my mum and my nan went into really premature early menopause, so I kind of like overthink things like that. I did do a fertility test though, and my eggs are looking okay for now, but I know things like that can change. I feel like for women it's just such a like stressful situation, because you might not be ready to have them now, and I'm not ready to have kids now, but like I know that biological clock starts ticking, so it's like, oh my god, there's just so many things that I want to do. So yeah, as I was saying, this time for us is really precious to like make the most of those things that would be a lot harder when we start to have children, if we decide to, if we can have children. So travel for us is like up here. Like, travel is our main priority right now. Obviously, we're going to be looking at moving out of this house as well, so obviously we need to start saving and thinking about that. But I said to Sam, like, travel is very important to me personally. He agrees, like, travel is very important. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at with holiday. I feel like I've just told you my whole life story while making my morning coffee. But yeah, we were going to go and look in the travel agents yesterday, because we had no idea where we were going. This is before we started looking into Tulum. So now what's on the card, what we're looking into is Tulum. If you've been to Mexico, Cancun, Tulum, let me know what you thought about it. I'm not worried about a long haul flight. Like I feel like in America we got a good sort of exposure to long haul flights. Before America, the longest I'd flown was like 6.5, 7 hours to Abu Dhabi and Dubai. So I feel like we're quite seasoned. I feel like the light keeps going weird. Sorry if that's annoying. But I feel like we're quite seasoned flyers now. So I don't mind sweating out a longer flight for the sake of a better destination. Do you know what I mean? And we might do 2 weeks if Sam can get it off work. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on that. Or if you've got any like other suggestions. Like we just want... in an ideal world, we'd love somewhere that does really nice food, that we can get either half board or all inclusive, somewhere with really, really beautiful beaches, that we can have some beach days, a really nice pool and a really nice hotel. And then we'd also like to do just a couple of days of exploring. So I've seen in Tulum, there's like ruins and like really nice like architecture and buildings and that kind of historic stuff that you can go and explore, just because we get a bit fidgety. Like I know I want a sunbathing holiday, but I do like to have at least a couple of days like out and about exploring, just to see the area, do you know what I mean? I like to give, even when we were in Belfast, I was like, I need, like everyone was hungover in bed, I was like, I need to get out and see Belfast. Like I'm not coming to Belfast and not like experiencing the area, do you know what I mean? I feel like when you're in a place, you should really make the most of it and really explore it and see it as much as you can. So yeah, let me know if you've got any other holiday suggestions, if you've been anywhere that fits that bill. I'm just gonna pour my coffee on. Am I gonna spill this everywhere? Yes. Oh, I did it. I think that's an absolute first from me. I feel like that's a perfect coffee colour as well. Oh, I didn't put my syrup in. Put some hazelnut syrup in. I bought this on a vlog as well with you guys, and I've really been enjoying it. I've used it in every single morning coffee that I've made since I've bought it. I want to try some more from this brand. I'm actually planning a coffee cupboard, a coffee corner revamp for autumn. I've ordered some cute little coffee pumps. I did have these, which I do like. And they're like the perfect size to fit inside a cupboard, because a lot of them are huge. These are just like little plastic ones from Amazon. But because I've put syrup in there and then they've been empty for ages, they've gone really sticky, and I just don't even think if I cleaned them that they'd come up well. So I've ordered some new ones off Amazon that look really cool. So maybe in the next weekly vlog, and I'm going to TikTok it as well, we can make a little cute coffee corner ready for autumn and ready for like wintry hot chocolates, like do you know what? That gives me such a warm, fuzzy feeling inside. When I cleaned the cupboards out yesterday, I found like mini candy canes, and I just remembered like marshmallows, whipped cream, like a cute little Christmassy hot chocolate. I feel like summer comes around and you just forget about all those little things, and I'm just so excited to get all cosy again. My job of the morning, while Sam is at the gym, is sorting this out. Things have got out of hand in here once again. I honestly don't know who I was trying to fool saying that I was going to keep this room tidy. Like, it's honestly a joke. Like, I just can't keep it tidier for more than 2 days. So I'm going to blitz this room now before Sam comes back. Right, dressing room is slightly tidier. Tidiest as it's going to get. I'm showered, skincare's done. Moisturised. I am absolutely, I know I keep going on about these products, but I think they're like my favourite products that I've tried in such a long time. I've just moisturised myself with this Rose Bath and Body Works body cream, and I just love it. I love a rose fragrance. I've always really loved the fragrance rose. I know to some people it's like a bit granny-ish, but I really like rose scented things. And I'm just about to French plait my hair. It's really random, but like in the summer, I don't know why it's like a seasonal thing for me, but I love to do a French plait. I think it's like the perfect hairstyle when your hair is like needing a wash, it's warm outside. I don't know why I associate it with summer. I think it's because it's like a holiday hairstyle as well. Like when we're on holiday, especially our girls' holiday, because my best friend is the best French platter ever. I feel like I can't talk. The best French platter ever. So she literally had like a part-time job as a hairdresser on our girls' holidays. because every morning we'd be like, oh, can you plait my hair? It's just like such an easy hairstyle to have when you're like in and out of the pool and your hair needs a wash, and it's just like a really nice summery hairstyle. I think it also keeps like all of the hair out of your face, but it's still like semi-down and not scraped back. Well, it is scraped back, but you know what I mean. It's like a pretty little summery hairstyle, so I'm going to do that. I'm not really the best at doing these, I'm not going to lie. They always go a little bit wrong, but I feel like you can get away with it just because sometimes it looks, you know, like lived in, and it's just a bit like here, there and everywhere. Where is my comb? I always do this. I take things out with me. Is it in here? I don't know where I put my comb. I always put things in my handbag. I'll like do the same with all of my lip products, and then they just all disappear out of my makeup bag and they're spread across like 10 different handbags. But I use these little elastics that I get from Primark. I think it's like £1 for a huge bag of those elastics. They're another handy thing to take with you on holiday. I always take a pack of those with me in my suitcase just in case I want to do hairstyles like this. I'm not about to give you a French plait tutorial because, to be totally honest with you, I sort of wing it, and as I just said, it does go wrong most of the time, but I just kind of like recover it. But as I said, it's like one of those hairstyles that you can get away with being a bit messy. And I also feel the pressure whenever I record doing like my hair or something like that. Like the other day when I was trying to do the bouncy blow dry tutorial, like it'll go fine when I'm just doing it. I think it's because the pressure, isn't it? And I'm trying to like do it as quickly as possible and I just rush it. But it's always the way. I'm the same with driving. I was saying this to my brother the other day when he was in my car. Like, when I'm on my own, I drive fine. Like, I don't make any mistakes. Like, I'm just chill. Like, I've been driving like nearly 10 years now, so obviously you'd expect that. But then when someone's in my car, I start making like the weirdest little like mistakes. Like, we were in the drive-thru and I stalled it, and then I like hit the curb, and I was like, this never happens when I'm on my own. It's always when someone's in my car, and then everyone thinks I'm like a crap driver. And I'm like, I promise, like when I'm on my own, my driving is flawless. It's just as soon as anyone is in the car with me, it's like stage fright, isn't it? Start freaking out. I really have to concentrate when I'm doing this. I'm like, remembering where all the pieces go. If you don't know how to do a French plait though, definitely don't watch this. Go on YouTube and just look it up. It took me a while to like get the hang of it, and as I've already said twice, mine rarely go right, but I don't think they have to be perfect. I think that's the beauty of it. So just sit and watch a YouTube tutorial and practice a couple of times and you'll pick it up. Honestly, like it is quite easy. I always used to watch, and I don't think my mum could ever French plait my hair when I was at school. And I'd see like girls in my class with cool like French plaits and stuff, and I'd be like, oh my god, their mums must be like hairdressers or something. Like, how do they have their hair like that? And when my friend used to do it, I used to watch her and think like, my brain just cannot compute how you are doing that. And people are like, oh, you just add a piece of hair and I'm like, what do you mean you add a piece of hair? Like, it just didn't make sense to me for such a long time. But then I was like, right, I'm gonna learn this. Like, I feel like it's a good skill to have as a girl, to pull out the bag, that you can just do like a French plait whenever you need it. So I was like, I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna watch a few videos. Like anything in life, in this day and age, you can learn on YouTube. A lot of people ask me like things about my job and like how I got into freelancing, how I got into like my social media management and stuff like that. And I'm like, honestly, we're so fortunate in this day and age. You can literally teach yourself how to do anything on the internet, and that's all I've done. Like, I am pretty much, phone's ringing. I'm pretty much self-taught with all of that kind of stuff. Hello?
It doesn't open till 10.
What, B&Q?
Yeah.
You're joking.
That's so annoying.
Okay.
That is so annoying now.
Yeah, it is.
We need to go to Druids anyway, don't we?
Yeah.
I guess we can just do that in the same trip. Come here, get the gas, and then go to Druids.
Yeah, I was just thinking it's the other way, isn't it? But it doesn't matter.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do it.
Okay.
Alright, see you soon.
See ya. Bye.
Bye.
That's so annoying. We had this in Belfast on a Sunday. With places not open until 1 on a Sunday. We were so confused. We were like, oh, I need water. We woke up, we were so thirsty, so we were like, let's walk to the supermarket. It was literally down the road from us. Got there and it was closed, and then we googled it and it was like everywhere doesn't open till 1. It's crazy, but here it's 10, isn't it? But I sent Sam to B&Q after the gym, because B&Q is right near his gym, to get a gas canister for the barbecue, because we're hoping to have a barbecue today. It doesn't look like barbecue weather, to be fair. And we want to test out our new barbecue that we assembled yesterday. But we're also going to go to the farm shop, so Sam was like, oh, we'll just go then, because he's pulled up there and it's shut until 10. I said to him, why don't you go and get a little matcha, but he's on his healthy eating, so I don't think he's going to bother. So when he's back, I don't know whether to put a bit of makeup on or anything today. I feel a bit crusty, a bit ugly. I need to walk Lola and then go and get the gas. We'll go to the farm shop. I was going to get some like barbecue bits from the farm shop, which I'm quite excited about. And I also want to see if I can get any bits of my coffee corner in there, like any syrups and stuff like that for my new little pumps that I've ordered, because I feel like a farm shop is a good place to get things like that. See if they've got any cute little bits that can make my coffee corner look aesthetic and cute. So yeah, I'm going to get sorted now. It's a bit chilly in here, as you can probably tell. I've just realised. Yeah, I'm going to get sorted, go walk Lola probably before Sam's back, and then we can head out and have a cute little farm shop mooch. We're now proud owners of a gas canister. That was a new experience for the both of us, and it's just cost us 80 quid, which we were not expecting. We were expecting it to be £35, but you have to go into like a contract and pay. So the was the tin, like the metal
45 quid, yeah.
More than the actual gas. But now we've got it, yeah, now we've got it, we just bring it back and get it refilled. So we're in a contract, we're in a gas contract, and we feel very adult. The guy that we asked obviously knew that we had no idea what we were talking about. He was really nice though. And everyone was in there getting their gas for their barbecues. So now we're gonna head to the farm shop. If you're local, we're going to go to Drewton's. It's our favourite farm shop in the area. I'm hoping that there's still some barbecue bits left in there, because I think everyone is barbecuing today, but I'm glad we got some gas. Just arrived at Drewton's farm shop. They've got a cute little barbecue section here. We're just looking at all the posh little sauces. I like the sound of that one.
Yeah, that does sound nice.
And we've got a... Oh, that'd be nice. This sounds
That's
like a bit of me. I think we'll have to pick a nice one for our barbecue. Look at all of these cakes. Oh my god, look at the red velvet. I might get a slice of that. Sam's decided on this. Oh my god. We've got all of our meat in here. So we're just deciding on dessert. That looks amazing. Oh my god, and there's blackjack there. I like the look of that. It's a bit of me. These are nice. Right, we're back. And I thought I'd show you what we got at the farm shop. So we got, it was actually all really reasonably priced. We were just saying in the car, our Papa John's on Friday night cost more than what this bag of stuff from the farm shop cost, and it's obviously all really good quality. Like the meat was such good value, and we got some really nice bits. So we just got some bread rolls for our barbecue bits. We got Lola a top up of her little favourite treats that we get from there. These are like organic, healthy dog treats, and she absolutely loves them. They're chicken liver little hearts, and we always have to get the tiny mini treats for her because obviously she's really diddy. Then I love this brand of Coke. I think it's Curiosity Cola by Fentimans, but this is a cherry version, so I'm excited to try that. And then we got our honey. We always get local honey. We have this like on our breakfast and stuff like that. This is a different brand to the one we usually get, but it's like a local East Yorkshire honey place. And then like meat wise for the barbecue, we got some chicken kebabs. So we got some garlic butter chicken kebabs, which sound amazing. And then we got some farmhouse sausages. They're like the twirly ones. We got, oh my god, it all smells so good. We got some gourmet short rib dirty burgers, which sound incredible. My mouth is literally watering. I'm so hungry. I'm so ready for this already. And then we got Chinese chicken kebabs. And then we got a Greek Slovakia chicken kebab, which I'm so excited to try. And then we couldn't go there and not get like a little dessert because they have like a cake section and they're all homemade. They all look incredible. This is a Drewton's cornflake brownie for Sam that looks amazing. It's got like a layer of like cornflake tart and then brownie underneath. And then I got a coconut blondie. I love coconut and chocolate, like bounty and stuff like that. Oh, it looks so good. So I'm going to unpack all this now, and then we've got to figure out how we wire the gas up to the barbecue. So I think we're going to have to watch a video on how to do that. Actually, don't even talk to us about this barbecue situation because this is how it's ended. We've literally tried everything, like we can't seem to attach.
Can't unscrew this.
We can't unscrew that. We had to rush last minute to buy that because we didn't know we needed that. And now we're just accepting defeat because we're both absolutely starving. Oh well. At least we've got a nice surface to do it on. Oh, that barbecue was borderline fail yesterday, honestly. We had an absolute palaver at about 3:45, bearing in mind it was Sunday yesterday. We realised after watching some YouTube videos that we needed like this hose, this gas regulator that we had no idea about. So we literally rushed to the shops, went to about 4 different shops, out of stock, managed to quickly find one. There was like one left, there was literally one left on the shelf in Homebase, which is the last shop that we tried at about 5 to 4. So we're like, yes, we've got it. Like, came back. There's like a washer that we literally just couldn't undo. Sam tried everything, like, and he is quite strong and he could not move this washer. So we're going to go to his mum and dad's house at some point and see if they've got like a proper spanner to use. So we ended up just getting a big disposable barbecue and placing it on top of our lovely new barbecue. But I'm hoping that we can get that off, and we've got like the gas now. So we're ready to go when we next have some nice weather, but we still enjoyed our food. It was a really nice evening, and yeah, it's Monday morning now. I've just been to the gym, I'm just making myself some breakfast, and I'm going to round this video up here so that I can sit and edit it today and hopefully get it up either tonight or tomorrow. But thank you so much for spending this weekend with us. I hope you enjoyed watching something a little bit different and spending a weekend with us rather than a week when it's just me. So yeah, thank you as always for being here, and hopefully I will see you in the next video.